Okay, Genesis 24. This one is actually a little lengthier than the other chapters that we've done. So we're going to cut this one into two pieces. We're going to go from verse 1 to 33, and then in the next video, we'll continue on into 33 to verse 67. Okay? A search for a wife for Isaac. And Abraham was old and well stricken in age, and the Lord had blessed Abraham in all things. And Abraham said unto his eldest servant of his house that ruled over all that he had, Put, I pray thee, thy hand under thy thigh, and I will make thee swear by the Lord, the God of heaven and the God of earth, that thou shalt not take a wife unto my son of the daughters of Canaanites, among whom I dwell, but thou shalt go unto my country and to my kindred, and take a wife unto my son Isaac. And the servant said unto him, Peradventure the woman will not be willing to follow me into this land. Must I needs bring thy son again unto the land from whence thou comest? And Abraham said unto him, Beware thou that thou bring not my son thither there again. The Lord God of heaven, which took me from my father's house and from the land of my kindred, and which spake unto me, and that sware unto me, saying, Unto thy seed will I give this land. He shall send his angel before thee, and thou shalt take a wife unto my son from thence. And if the woman will not be willing to follow thee, then thou shalt be clear from this my oath. Only bring not my son thither there again. And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham his master, and sware to him concerning that matter. And the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his master, and departed, for all the goods of his master were in his hand. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia, unto the city of Nahor. And he made his camels to kneel down unto the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw the water. And he said, O Lord God of my master Abraham, I pray thee, show kindness unto my master Abraham. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the men of the city come out to draw water. And let it come to pass that the damsel to whom I shall say, Let down thy pitcher, I pray thee, that I may drink. And she shall say, Drink, and I will give thy camels drink also. Let the same be she that thou hast appointed for thy servant Isaac. And therefore shall I know that thou hast shewed kindness unto my master. And it came to pass, before he had done speaking, that behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulders. And the damsel was very fair to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her. And she went down to the well, and filled her pitcher, and came up. And the servant ran to meet her, and said, Let me, I pray thee, drink a little water for thy pitcher. And she said, Drink, my lord. And she hasted, and let down her pitcher upon her hand, and gave him drink. And when she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also, until they have done drinking. And she hasted, and emptied her pitchers into the trough, and ran again unto the well to draw water, and drew for all his camels. And the man wondering at her beheld his peace, to wit whether the Lord had made his journey prosperous or not. And it came to pass that the camels had done drinking, and that the man took a golden earring of a shekel weight, and 2 bracelets for her hand, and 10 shekels weight of gold, and said, Whose daughter art thou? Tell me, I pray thee. Is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge him? And she said unto him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, which she bare unto Nahor. She said moreover unto him, We have both straw and provender enough, and room to lodge in. And the man bowed down his head and worshipped the Lord. And he said, Blessed be the Lord God of my master Abraham, and he hath not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, the Lord led me to the house of my master's brethren. And the damsel ran and told them of her mother's house these things. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. And Laban ran out unto the man unto the well. And it came to pass, when he saw the earring and bracelets upon his sister's hands, And when he heard the words of Rebekah, his sister, saying, Thus spake the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and behold, he stood by the camels at the well. And he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord, wherefore thou standest thou without? For I have prepared the house and a room for camels. The man came into the house, and he ungirded his camels, and gave straw and provender for the camels, and water to wash his feet, and the men's feet that were with him. And there was set meat before him to eat. But he said, I will not eat until I have spake mine errand. And he said, Speak on. Okay, so that is the first half of Genesis chapter 24. So just a quick recap on what just happened, okay? So Abraham, remember, he had just lost his wife, and he's getting older now. And so he's thinking about, okay, I need to find a woman for my son. I need to find my son a wife. And he doesn't want a Canaanite woman. He wants a woman from the land that God called him from. So he sends his most loyal servant, the one that's been with him for the longest, to go and find him a wife from his family's family tree, I guess. Remember, back then that was acceptable. It was okay. Okay, we passed that. So so he goes over there to find someone from Abraham's like family bloodline. And he's like, listen, it's going to work out. Abraham's telling his servant, listen, it's going to work out because an angel has gone ahead of you. And God's going to make sure that God and this angel, the angels, they're helping God make sure that, yes, you're going to meet this woman for my son. So the servant swears that he will, abide by his master's rules. And so he goes off. He takes some camels and some goods. And so he done went to a whole nother city, done traveled over there. And on his way there, he said, Lord, I'm praying, Lord. Lord, he said, please let these camels get some water. Please let me get some water from the woman that's supposed to be with Isaac, with my master's son. Please let me find my master's son, his wife. Okay. So get over there, and he see this girl. This I'm talking about bad. Shawty was bad. Now, they didn't say bad in biblical time. Here in the Bible, it says that she was very fair to look upon. Now, I'm just saying, all I'm saying is he see this fine little tender brony, right? I'm talking about shawty bad. Shawty bad. He see this bad shawty. So he was like, oh, let me see, what kind of person she is. Is she willing to show up, in a helpful manner or not? Who is she? Let me just test her a little bit. Let me just see. So he go ahead and ask, and she chooses to willingly give that man some water. And then without him asking, she offers to get water for the man's camels as well, the servant's camels as well. Now, y'all, drink water, and I will give thee camels also, that the same be that she does. Okay, yeah, he literally prayed for a woman that would willingly do it. Catch that. Clock it, okay? What he prayed for his master's, what kind of wife his master would have, because technically that's his master's. Well, Isaac is his master. His father, his master Abraham, the servant's master Abraham, he basically just said, listen, I want you to go and find my son a wife, and she's going to be willing to follow you. He didn't say in what way she was going to follow, how you would know. He just said she's going to be willing to follow you. That's all. She's going to be willing to follow you. So to make it, he didn't even put the jewelry, none of that. I'm talking about this man came with the mignon in jewelry form and some mignon for real to give to this lady. But she didn't even, all she did was give him some water, y'all. All she did. This need to be one on keeping your virginity. Somebody need to preach this. Wait till I get, all right. They can't wait that. Somebody preach that. Ladies, hold on to your virginity because you can get 40 bands. You can come up quick, save your virginity. 40 bands. Somehow, some way, whether he paying for your housing, because typically that's how it works. The man come along and you go move into his house, or he buy you a car for you to get to and from. I don't really know. I don't really know. This man just say, here, let me put this jewelry on you and put some money in your hands real quick. Let me continue, because what had happened was, um, he wanted a man. He wanted a woman that was willing to serve for his master. He wanted a woman like him, basically, a woman like him for his master. He said, I'm a servant. I want a servant type woman for my master. I know what my master like. My master like people like me. I done been around for a long time for a reason, because I serve well. So he said, yeah, let me find me a servant woman for my master. And he did just that. She fed or gave him water, and then also gave his camels water without him asking. I like that about Rebekah. I like that. She's a worker bee. I like that. She's very diligent. I like that. P31. Okay. Okay, so boom, got that. Where we at now, y'all? Okay, so boom. So she done got them the water and stuff. Then the man, the servant, because remember he had went with everything that his master had, or he had access to it. It say he went with all the goods his master were in his hand. I don't know if that's specifically they were actually with him, or he knew everything because he was the number one server. Like he had access to so much because of his servitude. You understand? Like he just had access. Like he proved himself to be so loyal and so good that he had access to everything. So after she done gave the man some water, he said, let me put this on you, because thank you so much. I thank you so much for being willing to do that, and I don't even know you. I don't know you, and you willingly helped me. Thank you so much. You go use some. This was more than some change, y'all. I can't call this no piece of change. I cannot call this no piece of change. He said, baby, let me ice you out. And I got a man that want to know you. Y'all, keep your virginity. Keep your virginity. Please. Okay. Boom, so he done iced her out or whatever, and then they said, listen, I come from I'm a servant of one of the wealthiest, most God-fearing men that you'll ever meet, and his son wants to marry you. He's looking for someone to marry his son. Are you interested? Is it okay? Who are you? Is it okay if I just come stay the night with you? Does this sound like something you might be willing to have further discussion about? Y'all, she didn't even get to make it home before her brother Laban came and ran up. He came and ran up and said, who this is over here talking to my sister? Because sister or not, y'all, you can tell whether or not someone, like, y'all, I got my daddy. I think my daddy fine. My mama, I think my mama fine. My sister, I think my sister fine. Like, and we look just alike. So it's just like, I got to be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't, like, if you cute, you cute. You know, it's undeniable. Okay? Just put it like that. If you cute, you cute. So, Laban said, who this is out here talking to my sister lady? I don't know you. I don't know. And my sister pretty too? I don't know you. Why is you coming up over here around her like that? So, Laban done came over there, and he saw his sister eyes. I mean, he saw his sister sparkling. So, sparkle, okay? Like Barbie, I'm trying to tell you. So, when he saw his sister eyes stop, and then had heard what had happened, he said, oh, yeah, we already got everything set up over there. I don't even know why you still standing here. Come on, let's go ahead and go on to the house so we can talk to my parents. Come on, it's time to go. So they done went over there. They done showed him in where to go to put his camels, and he done washed his feet and stuff and all that. The people that he was with, he done washed the men's feet that he came with as well. And then they done put out some meat and stuff. They said, and the servants said, y'all, I know I done had me some water, and it's been some hours. I'm ready to eat, but I done washed everybody's feet. I done been out here serving, just serving. Okay, I'm tired. But listen here, before I can eat that food, I need to tell y'all why I'm here. I need to make sure that I know what's going on with this assignment. All these pleasantries and stuff, that's nice. That's real nice. But I need to know whether or not I was prosperous in this journey or not. So he said, y'all, we gotta talk before I eat. We gotta have a conversation. So let's continue on and let's see what happens the next one. I will see you guys in the second part of chapter 24 of Genesis.